Welcome, everyone. Today, we're exploring the teachings of a philosopher whose ideas about happiness, pleasure, and society continue to resonate, Epicurus. Epicurus was an ancient Greek philosopher who founded the school of thought known as Epicureanism. While many remember him for his focus on pleasure, his views on education and its role in society are just as profound. So, let's dive into how he saw education, not just as learning facts, but as a way to cultivate a life of tranquility, wisdom, and moral harmony. For Epicurus, education wasn't just about acquiring knowledge for knowledge's sake. It was a tool, a means to achieve the ultimate goal of life, ataraxia, or peace of mind. In his view, society often leads individuals astray by encouraging unnecessary desires, fears, and anxieties. Education, he believed, had the power to guide people away from these distractions, helping them cultivate simple, virtuous pleasures. Epicurus taught that humans often misunderstand what leads to true happiness. We pursue material wealth, power, and fame, thinking they'll bring satisfaction, but these things often lead to dissatisfaction and unrest. Education, for him, should focus on the pursuit of wisdom, teaching individuals to distinguish between natural desires, which are simple and essential, and vain desires, which are endless and lead to unhappiness. Epicurus emphasized that the first step in education is to question the conventional ideas that society imposes. This includes challenging the fear of the gods and the fear of death. He argued that these fears were the root cause of much of humanity's suffering. Education should teach people to understand nature, to see that the universe operates according to natural laws, not the whims of vengeful gods. By educating people to understand that death is merely the end of consciousness and not something to be feared, we free them from existential anxiety, helping them live more contentedly. In this way, education becomes a tool for emotional liberation, allowing individuals to live without the crippling fear of the unknown. Epicurus didn't see education as something isolated or individualistic. For him, the ideal society was one where people lived harmoniously together, guided by wisdom. Education should, therefore, encourage values of friendship, community, and mutual support. Education in an Epicurean society would focus on fostering meaningful relationships, friendships based on shared wisdom and mutual respect. He believed that true friendship is one of the greatest sources of happiness, as friends help us navigate the challenges of life with understanding and support. So, how do Epicurus' ideas about education translate into today's world? Imagine a school system that doesn't prioritize memorization or competition, but focuses instead on the development of critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and moral virtue. Education would teach students how to manage desires, understand their emotions, and engage with the world in a way that promotes peace and well-being. It would encourage students to seek contentment in simple pleasures, like good food, deep friendships, and the beauty of nature, rather than in the pursuit of fleeting and ultimately unsatisfying material goals. In this world, education is not just about preparing students for careers or societal success, it's about preparing them for a life of personal fulfillment, peace, and ataraxia. Epicurus' vision of education is ultimately about helping people cultivate a life of balance and tranquility. By encouraging individuals to seek wisdom, simplify desires, and build meaningful relationships, education becomes a tool for creating a society of peaceful, fulfilled individuals. If we could incorporate more of Epicurus' teachings into our educational systems today, we might find a world where true happiness isn't measured by wealth or status, but by the peace we find within ourselves and the connections we create with others. Thank you for joining us in exploring Epicurus' philosophy. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights from the great minds of history. Until next time, may you find peace and simplicity and wisdom in every moment.